But now I can tell
Clear,
you,
yeah.
we in Dallas.
Yes, yes.
We living in Dallas and we good.
Yeah.
And I got you. You know what I'm saying?
That,
like, that's
that
beautiful.
part. Like, it's a peace of mind. It's like you did it. You took control back of your situation. I had to allow myself to get out of shape because it was driving me crazy. I know I could still play, so I had to let the game. Okay, I can't play every week. Now I'm just gonna play once a week. Now I'm just gonna play, and that gave me peace. Like I'm not doing this every day. Also, now I do it just for cardio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I love it. It's no like if I do this, I can get like I'm just getting sweat.
AJ asked me, this is not taking over. I said, AJ, I just hoop. I just go play basketball.
I just hoop because you love it.
I was trying to get a pickup game the other day.
See?
I said, I'm just fiending to just hoop.
Just to hoop.
Like,
Right.
Get a group. We got a group here. Let's see if we can just get 5.
Yeah.
10. Go hoop.
Bro, I be doing media runs. Like with the other media,
Yeah.
that they be critiquing people and like all the people you know, I be doing media runs when I'm out there. Just to get a sweat. Or I'll hop in LA Fitness or whatever. Yeah. I'll tell it's Drake 3000 when it's food. I'll just pop in there, bro, and just do what I do.
You guys ever forget to put on your daily deodorant? Don't worry, Mando's got you with the What up, everybody? Welcome to Rain Race. As you know, we are sponsored by Drake. Near and dear to my heart, my brother from another mother, Jaleel Okafor. Listen, unbelievable pod, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into the pod.
The difference between the two, I feel like it's actually the same. The first one, it was just like on purpose. Like going to an empty crowd and just do what you do best and stay and just train. The second one is basically like the whole world is literally watching. You got 70,000 people in the stands and you just gonna run. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you waited too long in Paris.
They held you a long time.
But they said somebody ran on track.
He didn't see it. He was in the stadium.
Yeah,
he was in the stadium.
Yeah, because like I'm looking like, so my heart was just beating fast. So I'm ready to run, and then it just went away. So if my heart was like,
Adrenaline came down.
yeah, it went away. I feel like we all could have. You probably would have saw a faster race out of everybody.
I believe it.
So I feel like the 9.7s, even the person that ran 9.91, we all could have ran something that the world was not ready to watch. It would have happened 5 minutes earlier. So I feel like the race was going to be faster than what it is, but you can't take that away. But the race was definitely one for the ages. Definitely one of the most beautiful races I've been a part of. And so just like, it all basically came down to, yeah, you get the best.
Sure.
Like, there's nothing else that you can take away. Like, I feel like everybody that came to that final, you should be walking away proud. Because the medal ain't define your greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that definitely was the most beautiful race I've been a part of in my track and field career.
No, definitely. I mean, it's the fastest race in history by the average of time. So it's the first. So before that, it was his race, 2012. But now it's this race. So he definitely was part of the history in our sport as the fastest race in human history. So that's definitely a great thing. Going through your phases, man, at what point, because we all know or you feel that you could have won that race. At what point do you feel that?
If you go watch that race, I gave that race up when I got it.
Transition.
Yes. So if you go look at that race, I was killing them. And once I got my transition, I took a step backwards and then tried running. I lost that race. But you live and you learn. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but that race is not supposed to be won by nothing in person, people. I lost that race. And old boy ain't never had pressure on the side of it because he already was locking up, and I'm seeing him locking up too. And Noah was just too far away. You can't even really see him because it basically was like a blank line. Can't really see nobody.
Can't feel the energy out there.
You can't feel nobody. So it's just like that race was lost by my transition.
I always said that. I said, I look at your races and I can see in real time. If you transition nice and smooth and quickly, it's over. It's yours. If it's like a hitch in your transition and then you go, I was like, that's where it gets you right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If you go watch the race, like I was up, now back, and then start running again. That would really happen. Like I looked at it one time. I'm like, yeah, that's why I lost the race at, and then I didn't watch the race no more. So
yeah, when we was in the stadium, the first name that came up was your name. And we like, oh.
I was like, boy.
Yeah, I was looking. I'm like, don't let it be. I'm like, if I won this, all these guys is trash. That's definitely what I said. I'm like, ain't no way. I said, ain't no way.
Because you ran less than them, you wasn't sharp,
and
you came out and pulled it out, right?
Yeah.
You did your thing.
Yeah, man. Outside of that Olympic final, what other Olympic final would you feel like you would want to be in to race the greats, the ones you said before?
See, I really haven't watched no other Olympic final. I see all this stuff on YouTube and stuff, but I really can't get nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it really nothing. I ain't watched. I watched like the 100 meters and stuff, but I really haven't watched it. It was basically doing like all Olympic stuff in football season. So
I only got one question. You made a tweet and said, next time I step on the track, world record. Now I believe that you know you can, and in good shape. You know, at the end of the day, we know you can go definitely below 9.7, right? Yeah. Was that more of putting you on notice?
No, that was not putting people on notice. Next time I step on the track, it was supposed to be a world record.
Yeah.
Because what I did in training, it was stupid. So if you will translate that to the track meet, it would have been good.
Ain't no one seeing in training, bro.
The way it posted for my success.
On my coach clock, 9.2.
Yeah.
That's supposed to. I've had some of those practices before. You get a time, you go, we ready.
That's how I know I was getting back to Fred Curley.
I am Mr. That's what I call it. Yeah, man, shoot. But if you don't have nothing else, yeah, man, Fred, if you have any type of statement you want to make to anything, any PSAs or anything, this is
just stay blessed. Stay blessed. Hey, keep on doing what y'all do, man.
All right. For your next time, man, we're going to see y'all next time on Ready, Set, Go!
Appreciate you.
We have our medalists from the male 100 meters, man. We have gold medalist Noah Lyles, silver medalist Keishane Thompson, and Fred Curley, our bronze medalist. Who has the most upside? Who do we think is going to back up that medal, or those medals, or even change the color of their medal going into Worlds of next year?
Gold medalist. Sounds good, man.
I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, because you got to take in consideration what is Noah's game plan going next year. Is he going to focus more on the 100, or is he going to go back to his baby, which is the 200, right? Because if that's the case, I feel like he goes back to his baby, the 200, it's going to slack for his 100. Not saying he won't be a real top competitor for the 100 meters at World Championships, but I think that most of his focus and energy would go back to the 200. For Keishane, I think he has the best uptick right now. And why I say it's because he, leading up from the Jamaican trials through the Olympics, he looked like an unbeatable guy, and getting to Olympics, I think it was a situation that happened to where, your toughest opponent isn't near you, and you are only fixated on running against the athletes that are next to you, which you do beat. But that guy on the outside that you were worried about, that you couldn't see, there was a reason why you was worried about it, and he took the gold, right? So I think for him, it's going to be more of a learning curve. But for the physical aspect of things, I think he's ahead of the game right now, for sure. Fred's a dog. You don't know what Fred gonna come with. Fred come out there and be saying, you know what, I'm gonna run the 400 this year. And go out there and be one of the top 400 meter runners. So if he sticks into the 100 meters, watching how he progressed this season with the lack of traditional training that he had, like, he gonna be a monster. He ended the season with a 981, and that wasn't with a lot of heavy speed training, a lot of conditioning like he normally would do, and him with a flawed race. Even he said it. He had a flawed race. So it's looking like it's going to be a big clash for the World Championships. I don't think it's going to be a clear favorite as of right now. What's your thoughts?
Shoot, I'm going to throw a little monkey wrench in there, man. Who you think going to be the newcomer? You know, there's always a newcomer that may throw it off. You know, it could be a newcomer from that sprint group, or it could be a new riser from either the collegiate scene or somebody who was just disappointed from the semifinal that rise from the Olympics. Like, they just was that disappointed. They go into their fall season and they just dig deep.
I think the newcomer that is going to be a little more consistent this season, who kind of fell up towards the end of the season, is actually going to be Courtney Lindsay. I think because he started the season nice. He started off with a 1971, and then he had a pretty good 100. His relay races were very nice, very clean, had good starts, and he seemed like the kind of person that was primed. We had him picked. I think I at least had him picked to be able to make, you know what I'm saying, the Olympic team. So not making the Olympic team was actually a shock for me in a way. So I think next year he's going to be a little more acclimated to what his system is over there at Star Athletics. We're going to see a different kind of runner. I think he's got a lot more confidence. He sees what the game is, how track and field is set up on a European and international platform. So I think he's going to be more comfortable in that way.
I definitely think you're right on Noah. I think Noah goes back to the 200. He's going to want to defend that title. You know what I mean? He says, or his mom said before, that's his wife, right? And you know, that's his baby. He's going to go back to the 200 and try to conquer that 200 and win that 200 to prove his dominance in that event, which is the event he loves. I don't think he's going to slack off in the 100, but I think the person who you said, I definitely agree with the second, Keishane. I mean, you watched Keishane the year before. He ended the season with 985. He didn't continue to run this year. I don't know what were the issues. There were rumors that he was injured, but he would have ended his season around 979. You know what I mean? 2 9.7s that he would have clipped off in the year. Meaning, going into this year, I think he has a lot more experience, especially on the bigger stage. It could prove for him not being that gold medalist to come into his real dominance. You know what I mean? I can see him being a real dominant sprinter